Heyo, what's up, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Everybody, my name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that do not know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online educational platform that is available today at True Trading Group. Results matter because they matter. We've got one simple goal. That's to help you guys to learn, trade, and profit. If you're new, make sure you like and share this video, but most importantly, make sure you are subscribed to this channel 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday. Myself and other pro traders from TTG, as well as special guests, drop golden nuggets and provide you guys with free lessons. They're going to help you to become better traders and investors. But why should you listen to any of the stuff that I share with you on these lives? I didn't figure this stuff out on my own, folks. I began my career working for a fund in New York City, my very first job out of college. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession, the housing market crisis, the stock market crash. But it was actually during that same time that I received one of the fund's Trader of the Year awards. But before they ever let me touch even $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders. And that is exactly what the TTG platform is based on here now today. Guys, we got a good live stream in store for you guys here today. We're going to be unpacking a lot of different things today. We're going to start things off with a 20-minute Q&A to kick some things off, allow for some time for people to log on. You can ask me whatever questions that you have. Then we're going to be talking about some of the meme stocks coming back to life. AMC, GameStop, Bed Bath & Beyond. Big moves after hours. Why? What happened? What are we going to do about these stocks now going into tomorrow? Tomorrow is also the Fed meeting. The Fed is expected to announce the taper from the asset purchase program. Does that mean the markets are about to crash? What are we going to be looking for? Tomorrow is going to be an action-packed day. You got to make sure you guys get your butts in chat. Trade this stuff with me and the rest of the TTG family. And then I will be going over with you as well a very key lesson on how to use major support levels to identify profitable trading opportunities. That was my winning trade today in OLB. OLB was the big win for me today, about a 32% gain. We're going to break that down. I'll cover a lesson with you guys on that, on how to use major support levels and what's the difference between a major support level versus a minor support level. Right? You guys have heard people talk about those terms before. Let's talk about that difference, and we'll explain to you how to use them to identify profitable trading opportunities. So we have a lot to unpack, a lot to go over, so let's not waste any more time. Guys, begin typing your questions in chat right now. Okay? Do not be shy. Do not be embarrassed. There's no such thing as a stupid question. The only thing that is stupid is not asking the question that you have. So without any further ado, folks, let's go ahead right now. Let's start typing those questions in chat right now, and let's begin that Q&A. All right, folks, what do we got? What up, Mike? What do you think about JPMorgan's move to block? I know. I'm so upset about this. To block its customers from buying securities in fully legal, regulated cannabis companies is beyond disappointing. I think it is complete garbage. I am so upset. I actually text my let me explain what's happening, actually. Reuters came out with a story today that as of November 8th, JPMorgan's prime brokerage clients will no longer be allowed to own or to purchase, I should say, U.S. cannabis stocks. They will not allow it. They said that it's because of their anti-money laundering compliance that there's a gray area with their banking compliance. This is why it is so damn important for Congress to get a move on and to actually start to pass some meaningful banking legislation for the cannabis sector because of just, something as simple as this. And actually text my guy at JPMorgan. So I have a lot of my retirement accounts and my long-term holdings I have with JPMorgan Wealth Management and also with Fidelity. But my advisor at JPMorgan, I text him right away when I heard this. I go, bro, we're really very informal. I'm very close with this guy. We're on a first name basis. I have his cell phone number. We talk frequently. And I said to him, I go, what the hell? I was like, what are you guys doing over there? I was like, you're killing me. I have Cureleaf, Green Thumb, Cresco Labs, Trulieve. These are all companies that I own through my own accounts that I have with JPMorgan. And he was actually, he was like, he goes, I didn't even know this. It was actually news to him. He goes, let me confirm that this is true and what the details of it are. And he goes, I'll get back to you tomorrow. So I'll be able to tell you guys exactly what's going on there, what the details are firsthand, because I'm a private client with JPMorgan Chase and with their wealth management division. And I'll be getting an update on exactly what this means for tomorrow. By tomorrow, he's going to let me know. But very disappointing if this is in fact true. That means that no JPMorgan client can buy U.S. cannabis companies. Very, very disappointing if in fact this turns out to be the case. So I'm really upset about it. Just means I've got to go buy these stocks somewhere else. Because I want as many shares of like Curaleaf, Green Thumb as I can get my hands on. So I believe very strongly in the future of these companies. It's only a matter of time, I believe, until we actually do get some meaningful legislation where regulation eases on the cannabis sector in the United States and these companies are able to operate as normal business. So just a matter of time, in my opinion. Thoughts on OCGN? Let me tell you something about OCGN today. I made some money on OCGN today, nothing crazy. OCGN was a roller coaster, a real roller coaster today. This stock is not usually this volatile. All right. This stock is not usually this volatile. All right. But let me explain to you guys what actually transpired today. OCGN was a stock that I entered yesterday for a swing trade. So if you guys all were watching my live stream, I share with you all my trades, all of my swing trades. I mean, I can't, I go over my day trades with you, but then whenever I enter a swing trade, I always let you guys know on YouTube. So if you guys want to follow these trades, you guys definitely can. But I entered a swing trade on OCGN yesterday, right there at $13.69. Okay. I entered it right there at $13.69. Then this morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, we were gapping up. We were at 14.50. I took a piece of my position off the table at 14.50 pre-market. Bell rang. We blasted right through yesterday's highs, extended higher, and I went ahead and I took another piece of profit off the table on this position. I'll give you guys actually my exact order fills. Let's see. So 14.48 was the first fill. Like I said, that was early, around 6:30 in the morning. And then the second take profit was $15.47. Okay, $15.47 was the second take profit. And then I was still in a piece of this position looking for some follow through. And then this happened. Now, let me explain to you guys actually what took place today. A lot of people may not realize a lot of people don't realize what just happened. Stock market's extremely volatile. I don't know about all that. It's moments of volatility, okay? And certain stocks are more volatile than others. So when you define volatility, we're defining volatility as the range that a stock has on an individual day. And for OCGN to have a range from 1175 up to 1625 is a very, very big range for OCGN. OCGN does not usually have that type of a range in a single day. So let's talk about what happened here with OCGN. A media outlet came out with a news release that was actually distributed to brokerage accounts directly. And it said that a trader made a bearish bet with put options on OCGN. Now, the exact wording of this media outlet, and I will actually read to you verbatim what they said. This was at 12:21 p.m. Eastern time. I quote, "Someone with a lot of money to spend, in parentheses, and possibly insider knowledge, close parentheses, has taken a bearish stance on Ocugen, ticker symbol OCGN." That's the headline. That was the headline. Verbatim. Someone with a lot of money to spend, parentheses, and possibly insider knowledge, close parentheses, has taken a bearish stance on OCGN. This is the most irresponsible example of reporting, journalism, financial reporting, whatever you want to call it, the most irresponsible example that I have ever seen. To put in a news headline when you have absolutely no basis whatsoever for, does this person have insider knowledge or are they just making a trade? To put that in an article headline or in a press headline is actually shameful. And the market reacted to that. You can see at that exact moment that that was released, OCGN tanked. It tanked because traders read that as somebody knows the World Health Organization is going to deny Ocugen's vaccine. And it tanked. Now, while this is taking place, I'm conducting a one-on-one mentor session with one of my members. So every day at 12:30 in the afternoon, I do a one-on-one with one of our members. It's a time for me to, talk to members individually, go over their trading specifically, figure out what they're doing wrong, how to improve on it, what changes can we make, right? And all I saw, I'm not paying attention now because I'm on the one-on-one mentor session with the member, and all of a sudden I just see OCGN just drop $1.50 in a straight line. And I go, what the hell just happened? It was right here. All I saw was that. Now, that's not normal price action for OCGN. So the first thing that came to my mind was, oh my goodness, they must have denied their vaccine early. They must have denied it. We must have got news on this, but I don't know because I wasn't really paying attention. I was on my one-on-one mentor session. So I just immediately flattened my position, and then I'll try to figure out what actually took place. So I got flat right there. Okay, so I got flat OCGN right there just because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what happened. I didn't know what the reason was for this drop. So I wasn't going to stick around and see the stock drop to $11.50, $10, and so on if it was bad news about the vaccine. So I just flattened out my position. Still a profitable trade, but then people realized, they read the release and realized that this trader, in fact, does not have any insider knowledge. It was just one person taking a bet that the stock was going to go down, and it was misreported inaccurately, and the stock instantly recovered. And then guess what? The WHO comes out with paperwork supporting their vaccine, and then the stock does that. And I go, are you kidding me? Literally, are you kidding me? Because then later, that's what this was. This was the WHO putting out supporting paperwork for Ocugen's vaccine. So this was false reporting, and this was the actual WHO paperwork. This really, really frustrated me. I should have made a lot more money on this trade than I did. Okay. I should have made a lot more money on this trade than I did. And that really, really frustrated me. But, still a decent amount, a decent trade. I mean, listen, green is green, right? Green is green. It is what it is. But that's what happened today. And for those of you that were in chat, that's why I got out and I flattened out when I did. I didn't know what was going on. I just assumed it was the bad news about the vaccine and what the WHO was doing. I didn't think that it was just a news headline from a media outlet with something so irresponsible. To publish something like that is just, it's inexcusable. I think it's so shameful that was the reporting that took place. And later the stock recovered because it's not true. It's not true. The person did not have insider knowledge. And actually turns out that the WHO was in support of their vaccine and their paperwork. And that's why the stock ended up continuing higher. So, so that was that. All right. So that's what went down with OCGen. But listen, we're still a good trade. All right. We're still a good trade. Still made some money on it. We talked about this yesterday on the live. Thoughts on CAR. My thoughts on CAR for you are to just completely stay away from it. CAR today was a massive short squeeze after the company actually blew out earnings. One of the best large cap short squeezes that I've seen in a long time. Usually you don't get large caps that squeeze like this. Usually you don't get large caps that squeeze like this. This thing was just absolutely out of control. That's what this was. This was a major short squeeze. A lot of people got short CAR leading up to this earnings announcement because the stock has made such a huge move. All right. The stock made such a huge move. Okay. A lot of people got short going into the earnings announcement because they feel like the stock was already overvalued. They already had priced in this huge move to the upside. And a lot of people said there's a lot more room to the downside than there is room to the upside. A lot of traders got short. This stock had a high short percentage. Okay. We had a high short percentage on this going into earnings, and they blew earnings out of the water. And the stock absolutely exploded. Everybody that got short this thing, they all had to panic out. They all covered their positions, and that's what happened there this morning. Now that you look at this, the stock is in absolute no man's land. It's in no man's land. I really don't have an opinion on this. I think the stock comes back down to earth. This was not a sustainable move at all by any means. This was not, a bunch of hedge funds saying, I think CAR is worth $400 a share. We need to buy this thing. This was nothing more than short covering and momentum traders. And that's all this was that took this thing up to $500, $550 a share almost today. I do not think the stock will stay here. If you look at CAR in a week from now or 2 weeks from now, the stock is probably down around 250 or so. I do not think that the stock is going to go back to 550. If it does, it'll be a quick trade. I do not believe it'll be sustainable price action. Typically, large cap stocks like this will find their true market valuation. I don't expect what happened today in CAR to continue for an extended period of time, like something that you saw happen in like GameStop or AMC, where it's like that squeeze really extended over a several week, maybe even a month or so time period. I do not expect that type of longevity in the squeeze with CAR. What's going on with DWAC? DWAC is just chilling. DWAC, ever since the craziness, right? The stock has just settled down. It's come back down to earth. Stocks are not going to, go up 1,000%, on a regular basis like that. The stock has come back down to earth. It's just finding support in the low 50s, which is okay. Which is this previous day's high. This is your news day. All right, let me make this bigger so you guys can see it more easily. This high of the day, this is news day. This was news that we got that Trump's media company was going to be merging into DWAC, and that was the news day. Stock was up huge that day. Then you had the gap up day the following day as all your shorts got destroyed. And then we pulled back in, and we are finding support now at that level. I think this is a good area for DWAC. I think as long as DWAC stays above those low 50s, it's like 50 to 52. Okay. That area has been support. I expect it to continue to be support. And then I want to see if we can start to get off of this level now. I have not traded DWAC, but I do think that there's going to be a trade opportunity here, possibly even tomorrow for us to get back into the high 70s, maybe even low 80s. I do think there's going to be a trade here, but temper your expectations. If you do get long DWAC, don't think it's going back to $180 and just hold on to it until it gets there. I believe that, that intense volatility you saw in DWAC for those 2 days I don't think you're going to get moves of that size and that nature. Again, that doesn't mean you still can't get a really excellent move where you can catch a $10, $15, $20 move on DWAC. I still think you can. And I think that maybe we might get a trade opportunity there tomorrow. Mike, thanks for being real and true about risk management. I needed this today. Yeah, nope. My pleasure, man. It's my pleasure. It's what trading is all about. You know, I think that one of the biggest topics that I discuss, with our members is risk management. I think I'm probably the biggest stickler that you'll ever find about risk management. You have a lot of traders that just YOLO, swing for the fences. And listen, if that's what you guys are looking to do, if you're looking to gamble like that, and you want that Vegas mentality and that casino mentality, and if you view the stock market just as a casino, then fine, that's on you. But if you're looking to be consistently profitable and looking to generate a consistent income stream from the overall markets and to build wealth on a consistent basis, you have to understand how to control your risk. You can't just treat it like a casino. One of the things that has stuck with me the most, and one of the things that has had the biggest impact in my trading career, is when my boss, when I used to work at the fund, who was also one of the partners at the fund and who was my mentor, I never had a problem early in my trading career with big wins. Right. I always had big wins, but I also had big losses, and my P&L at the fund and my performance was not reflecting the quality of trader that I actually was, because I had very poor risk management. I was a cowboy. I would always swing for the fences. I would always be the one. We would get risk warnings at the fund. So different traders, depending on your hierarchy within the fund, had different risk parameters that they had to operate within. And whenever a trader would get outside that risk tolerance, the senior PMs would get notified with our risk analysis system that we had at the fund. I was always okay. I was always sounding off that alarm. I was always being the one that was getting yelled at for going outside of those risk parameters. But it wasn't until I got my risk under control and I got my losses under control where I really started to strive as a trader. And that's really when my P&L started to really improve and I started to really grow and develop as a trader. And there was one quote, my TG fam, they know this quote very well because I've told it to them many times. But if you're new, I would write this down. I would write this down. Successful traders or great traders are more concerned with how much they're going to lose if they are wrong. Struggling traders are more concerned with how much they're going to make if they're right. And that quote has really stuck with me. All right. That quote has really, really stuck with me and has made all the difference in my trading career. And once I learned to control my risk and not worry about how much am I going to make if I'm right, who cares? Who cares how much I make if I'm right? It's more money than I made before I entered the trade. That's my job. Make money, job well done, pat yourself on the back, move on. Don't worry about how much you're going to make as long as you made. It's controlling the downside. You can't control how much money you're going to make when you're right because you can't control how high the stock is going to go. When you buy a stock at $10, is it going to go to 15, 20, 50, 100? You have no idea. You can't control that. But what you can control is when are you going to sell it if you are wrong to the downside? You have 100% complete control of that. And I went over in chat today a huge kind of heart-to-heart with members about risk management because you guys can never allow yourselves to wipe out 2 or 3 winning trades with 1 loss. Your losing trades should be consistent. Okay, you should risk the same dollar amount on every single trade. What is your risk tolerance? You have to figure out what that number is. That means how much money are you willing to lose per trade when you are wrong? Is it 100, 200, 500,000, 2,000, 5,000? What is the number you're willing to lose if you are wrong? And you need to stick to that every single trade. And you just adjust your position size on every single trade. So if you do get stopped out, you'll lose that amount of money. Okay. Risk management is the key to consistency. Without proper risk management, I don't care how good you are, without proper risk management, you will have a very difficult time being consistently profitable. And I think this is a great time for me. I actually have a special guest coming on here tonight, guys, to join me with this. Okay. I have a special guest to come on, and tonight's guest actually described the risk management course as what turned on the lights for him in regards to his trading. And this is something that I experienced personally in my trading that helped turn the lights on for me. And I've got a guest joining me here today that also has, after going through the risk management courses within True Trading Group, they also feel like the lights have been turned on for them, and it has really turned around their trading. Everybody, I'd like for you all to give a huge, warm TTG welcome to K-Rock. Everybody give a huge welcome to K-Rock, my boy.
Hello, hello.
And you're a Packer fan. It makes
it for sure
better. It makes this even better because, listen, I'm a Giants fan, as many people may or may not know. It's been a very difficult couple years for me. Okay, and I'm a tier 2 Packer fan.
Well, there you go. We'll take that.
I always loved Brett Favre. I love Aaron Rodgers. And when I'm not rooting for my Giants, I'm rooting for the Packers. Huge win against the Cardinals last week. So let's go Pack. I'm cool, man. This is great.
Go Pack, go for sure. Yeah, I've been a Packer fan my whole life.
Awesome, man. I love it. You got the green shirt, the Packer hat, the walls are yellow. You got the Packer sign in the back. This is great. I love it. Well, guys, listen up. Kevin, I want to thank you so much, man, for taking some time to join me here tonight and to kind of share your experiences and everything with members. I feel like it really was the perfect moment for someone like yourself that really had that aha moment with the risk management. And we had that heart to heart today in chat about risk management. I feel like, man, it was such a perfect time for you to come on. For those of you that don't know, okay, K-Rock is a lifetime member, okay, with True Trading Group, and actually found True Trading Group through YouTube, through these live streams. And I think that it would be good, Kev, for you to kind of maybe, just give a little intro on yourself and kind of how you got started with True Trading Group, how you found us, what made you join, and tell us a little bit about what your experience has been like with True Trading Group with regards to kind of what you've gone through with TTG, and then talk about the risk management aspect a little bit as well.
Yeah, well, I've always been intrigued with the markets. We had an economics class back in high school years and years ago, long before you were born, probably, because I'm old. In fact, the first stock I ever picked was Microsoft, and convinced my dad's trading group that they should buy in, and they thought it was overpriced at $10.
Oh, God.
But they bought it. They bought 1,000 shares at $10, and anytime they would have to buy somebody out, they just used Microsoft shares to buy them out, and they just kept it and held it.
Wow, that's awesome.
They were Ape Nation before Ape Nation came around.
Wow, that's amazing. Good for them.
And then I just kind of followed it. I didn't do much trading, didn't do any trading really. Got kind of excited about it. Trying to think, it's probably 10, 15 years ago or so, when we were trying to get out of the economic crisis, and the president at the time told everybody to go out and spend money on their credit cards and get the economy going. And that made zero sense whatsoever. Don't borrow money to try to stimulate the economy. So I opened a TD Ameritrade account. I opened up the scanner, and I said, I want to know what stock has fallen the most in the last 24 hours, and found Cypress Semiconductor, looked at it and realized that they didn't fall because the market was falling. They fell because they had just sold off a division, and they did that time and time again. They'd build a division up, they'd sell it off, their price would drop, and then it'd run right back up. I called my mom and dad's broker and I said, I need $500 worth of CY or CF. And he says, well, what are you talking about? And I was like, don't worry about what I'm talking about. Just buy it for me. And he says, well, you understand the risk? I said, I understand it's $500. If I lose it, I don't care. I said, but I'm not going to lose it. I said, I'm going to sell this out in 6 months and it's going to 10X itself. And I said, if you think I'm smart, you should buy some too. Well, he didn't, but about 6 months later it 10X'd and I got out of it and took the money and had some fun and kind of let the market go, played some penny stocks for a while. And well, you know how that goes. Got burned pretty good, made some money, got burned and got back out. Well, then this spring or last year when COVID started to hit, I'm a independent business owner. I own a lawn landscape business, and we were shut down for a while, and then we were told we can go to work, but we've got a social distance. So instead of running 3 guys in a truck, I'm running 3 guys in 3 trucks, and my income was just almost nothing. So I ran into, made it through that. We got the PPP loan, got that kind of stuff. And then of course, at the end of the year, AMC starts running and GME starts running. And I'm like, that is the most insane thing I've ever heard in my life. There's no way this is going to keep going, and it's too late to get in. So I just sat back and watched and got pretty excited about it, but let it go and didn't think about it much. I ran into Trey's Trades just on a recommended YouTube video, and he's just talking about how AMC is not a dead cat. I'm like, not a dead cat. It went from $20 down to it's like $4 again. And I just watched it kind of started creeping up. And I'm like, the guy is pretty passionate. He may not know anything, but he says he doesn't know anything. He's young. He's just getting into the market, but his research makes some sense. I'm like, what the heck? If I put $2,700 into it, what's the difference? So I did. And of course I caught the June run. I hadn't caught your risk management classes yet. So I'm not a bag holder because I'm in low, but I'm still holding AMC shares. However, I bought, just a few options, like 25 options, had some $12 strikes, some $15 strikes, $40 strikes, and those paid almost $90,000.
Wow.
And so now I'm excited. I can save my business, which was on the brim. If it didn't hit in June, I don't know if my business would have been around in July. And so I cashed out the options and I took the money, paid off what I needed to pay off, kept my guys working, got materials paid for, got out of trouble with all the people that were screaming about money. And feeling good. Well, now I've got a nice account. I can day trade for a while, and I know what I'm doing, obviously. Well, I didn't. So I watched the $60,000 account that I had left turn into about a $20,000 account pretty quick. And then I saw your live stream, and you just happened to have shorted AMC that night or that day. And so you're talking about your AMC short trade. I was like, this Jack.
This asshole, this guy.
This is that guy that just cost me a ton of money today. He's one of those stupid short hedge funds. I hate these people. And but I still watched the whole thing. I listened to your pitch. I saw what your tools were, and of course I've been watching Matt Coors by that time because Trey was back at his regular job and having his medical problems. And so when we were out working, I'd listen to Matt because he was doing tick by tick price action on AMC and GME. So at least I could see if it was going to run again and I could get out. I was still not smart, still buying some options that I probably shouldn't be buying because I didn't know then, I know now because I've been through the courses. I was always buying them at the wrong time. I needed to watch the indicators a little better. And I mean, I'm not like everybody else. As soon as I bought it, it would go down and then I would freak out. So then I'd sell them and then it'd go back up. And I was like, this just doesn't make any sense. I've got to find somebody that can help me learn how to trade. And I ran across a not to be named Discord service that they were showing really good results. And I followed them for a while and I finally decided I'd start trading with them. And they turned out to be just some scam artists that were trading on a paper account. And so it didn't matter if they won or lost. I mean, while the simulators are great, they aren't the same adrenaline that you're dealing with when you've got these big positions. I can trade $1 million at a time, and it doesn't really matter. If I blow up the account, I refresh it and start over again. Well, it took a little bit of time to figure that out. I was like, why are my trades losing and theirs winning? And then the aha moment went off that these guys don't know what they're talking about. And you guys came back on that night again. So I watched that. I think Matt or Trey or somebody might have said something about it. So I went and watched it again. And that night you were talking about risk management, and you were talking about making sure that whatever you're putting in, don't look at winning, look at how much you're willing to lose. And I'm like, okay, now that makes just so much more sense. Half of these options that I went into that I watched them expire worthless. If I'd have been smart, I'd have just got out when I was down $400 or $500. And so I still didn't join because I was like, I'm still skeptical. I just got burned by two other groups that seemed like they knew what they were talking about. And at that time it was $1,300, and that seemed like a lot of money. So I decided not to do it. The next day I proceeded to lose $1,200 on some stock. It came back, but I lost it that day. It was unrealized losses. And so I just kind of shut everything off, and I wasn't doing anything. And then Matt was the night that Matt was on here, and he came in and was talking to you, and you guys were going over AMC and what you thought. And I believe that was also the night, might have been the same night that you were talking about the member that had gotten scammed and what you were trying to do to try to get them back. And I thought, well, if nothing else, these guys are genuine. They care about their membership. They care about what they're talking about. And it'd be worth at least exploring that risk management class. And so I signed up that night, and that was probably a bad time for me to do that. There's my son walking in the background. Probably he's more of a coder than a Packer fan. He's actually
keep it up, because I'm telling you, the world.
He's working on a scanner.
Have a job.
He's working on a scanner right now to identify your TTG triangles, and it's actually coming along pretty well. We'll have to talk more about it later.
Awesome.
But yeah, after I became a member, and I probably spent the next 2 weeks when I wasn't working up taking the classes, taking the courses. The first two that I took were risk management and chart reading, and all of a sudden I realized why I was not doing things that I should have been doing. I'd get frustrated because I didn't have a long time where I could trade with you. I followed I followed 3 of your trades. My rule is if I can't be in front of a computer to see the charts, I'm not going to trade with you because I don't exactly know what's going on. But my first trade with you was on the SPY, and I just put a low position in there. It was nothing major. If I lost it all for some reason, it wasn't going to kill me. And I think that trade, we got in that at about 10 o'clock in the morning and didn't get out until almost 3:30 in the afternoon. And I'd just watch your screen and see what you were looking at. I'm like, oh man, this doesn't feel right. Well, Mike doesn't seem to be too concerned. He's got his charts going. Okay. He's looking at the 15-minute chart. Now he's looking at the daily. Now he's back at the 4-hour. He's back on the 5-minute. He's looking at the 3-minute. Oh, what do you pull up Apple for? Why do you do that? Oh, well, Apple's moving up, and so is the SPY. And so I just sat there and I just waited and waited and waited. And then all of a sudden it broke to the upside, and we made almost my whole membership back that night on a pretty small trade. Nice. But during the day, everybody was complaining, oh my gosh, Mike, are you getting out? Are you holding? Are you staying? What are you doing? Why are you still, we're getting killed here. And I didn't know enough then to know exactly what you were looking at, but watching you watch the charts, it was all making sense. And you'd already given us what your stop losses were, so we hadn't gotten to that. Kind of reminded me of this last week or so with Prague. I got in on that with you. I took good amount of profits at about 425, so I could sit here and wait for it. I mean, I took a beating. Not really. I lost $300 on it today when I finally stopped out. And of course, if you watched it at all after that, it went back up, and I'd have only lost a couple hundred if I'd have waited. But that wasn't my trading plan. My trading plan was if it got down to 305, I'm getting out. And it got down to 305. I think I finally got out at 298 is when because I was out working. I just put my stop loss in, and that's when it closed out. But in the meantime, I made good money on a trade that I came up with on my own with SBEA this morning. I got in pre-market and remembered your rule is when it hits the daily high, you take a bunch out. Now, because I was working, like I'm going to take more than what I would normally take here. I'm going to take about 50% of profit on the first take, and then I'll see what the rest of it does. So I think my second take profit was somewhere around 15, and my third was still at 1450, and I got in, I think, at 369 or 1369. Nice. So it was a nice profitable trade, made a few $100 on it. And then the OCGN trade, I got in on that with you the other day and followed around. Once I knew I was working, my take profits were a little lower than yours, but I got out of all of them with nice profits. It's a matter of, not just becoming a member, but then actually listening and reading and following through and paying attention. I happened to be going to the truck today when you went off on the whole risk management thing on the prog trade. And I'm thinking to myself, it doesn't feel good that I lost $300 on it, but I knew what I was getting into and I knew what my loss was going to be when I started. Yep. So if I make some money, great. If I don't, all I'm going to lose is $300. And that really has changed the whole way I look at the trading. I can, if I get home for lunch and I can see what the SPY's doing. And even though it's choppy and it's not really I'm probably not going to get a big move one way or the other. Here's Jason's trifecta to the downside. Hey, I can get in here for 4 or 5 minutes and probably make $200 or $300 and scalp the SPY for a few minutes. And, it used to be you wanted to hit those home runs. And when I first became a lifetime member, I went into the STR lounge and there's 2% in there. And I just smiled and laughed because my son and I were just looking at Excel spreadsheets talking about, I don't have to do much to make $1 million. Right. $1,000 and you make 2% a day on it. And 3 years later, you've got $1 million in the bank. Yep. You just have to manage that risk. So it's the membership itself is amazing. But then because of my hours and inability to actually be there and trade with you all the time, having the lifetime membership that gives us the access to that STR lounge, and people are always in there. We're always talking about different trades that we think might be nice setups and let you kind of bounce some things off of other people. Since I can't ask you questions in the chat during the day, most of the time I can ask them at night, and somebody has talked to you about it, or somebody will talk to you tomorrow about it. Or they'll talk to Jason in the Colada Club. I try to catch that every morning too. But it's actually given me something to get excited about as winter sets in and we're not going to be working. And I'm hoping that next year I don't have to be out working. I can have my crews out doing it, and I can just sit here.
I'm sure you've got a ton of snow removal business coming up.
Oh, yeah, no,
over there in Wisconsin.
I'm actually in Indiana, but I want to trade. And so I gave up all my contracts for the snow this winter. I'm subcontracting them out to somebody else, let them deal with all the snow.
Nice, man. So now that's it. So this winter, when that winter rolls around, that's it. You're in chat with us full time now.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm hoping about right after Thanksgiving, I'll be able to get in there every day.
Awesome, man. That's awesome. And I think, you bring up a really good point about like being scammed by other groups and other people. And I'm actually just curious. We have about 1,100 people that are watching this live right now between YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. We're live on all those networks. And for all of you that are watching this right now, guys, do me a favor. Everyone that's here, have you guys ever been burned before or scammed by a trading group or some kind of like trading guru that's out there? Have you guys ever been scammed by someone like this or a group like this? If you have, sound off in chat right now, guys. I'm actually curious to see how many people have kind of fell victim to something like this. You can see, so look at all the people typing yes. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. I see there's some people in here that said no. Thank God. Yes, lost everything. Yes, look at this. Yes. 5K. You see all these comments that are coming. That's just like, and I got to tell you, I really do. I really do feel for. I really do feel for the people that have been burned by people like this, and I really do think there's a special place in hell for the people that have done the scamming. Because I feel like it's just, when you have people that have a desire and a motivation to learn a skill set they're just trying to better their lives for them and their family. I mean, look at your situation. You were just looking to keep the business running during COVID and everything. It's like to take advantage of people that are putting their hard-earned money to work and they're trying to invest in themselves and to learn a new skill. It burns me, man. It really pisses me off to see people that get taken advantage of. And there's so much of it out there. And that's why at TTG, at least, we really, Adam, myself, for those who don't know, Adam's my business partner and co-founder in TTG. He's going to pop in and say hi. There he is.
Hey, Adam.
So, and the entire TTG fam, our goal really is to change this industry, guys. And just to make the education, the tools that are needed to really understand markets and understand how to take advantage of opportunities on a consistent basis, and to make it well within reach for people, and to have a community where everyone really does care about each other. It's not just like, oh, hey, look, I'm the head trader, look at me, and it's an ego thing. It's really a community where we're building relationships, and people genuinely care about whether others succeed or fail. And I was just curious. I was curious just to see how many people that are watching this have kind of been taken advantage of. And it's crazy. It's crazy when you see how many people that's happened to.
Yeah, no, when I was watching the first few streams, it felt like, this is just a big sales pitch. And I know people get frustrated when you go through the sales pitch and the give the free electronics. Yeah, I got scammed with a free laptop myself. I mean, what do you know? You sent it to me right after I signed up. I mean, what's up with that? Well, you're not supposed to do that, right? So, but you watch the people that aren't members yet, and they're like, well, this is just a gimmick. Why is there so much sales pitch on here? And while you have to be able to sell the business, if you're not a member, you don't really know what your benefits are. You don't know what you get from it. And, while the mods are great, the family behind it, all the different people that we talk to in chat. I mean, I'll be in here till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes, talking to the different members in the STR lounge. After hours in the Lifetime lounge, Wolf will come in and talk to us, or JD or Glennie or Toner or Jessica. I mean, it really is the family environment. When you've got questions, you can ask them, and people are actually answering. It's not like, well, you paid me, so go away. I mean, I feel like I know you and Adam. I've never met you before in my life, but because we hear your voice every day in chat, and you're answering questions, giving us all thumbs up when we make good trades, patting us on the back and say, get them next time if the trade didn't go our way. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. Yeah. You just have to put the work in on yourself too. You can't just expect that if I come in, it's not an alert service. It's a teach you how to trade service. And that's really what I appreciate the most about it.
Awesome, man. Yeah. And you said something that is really just stuck with me about, it's like, it's not just, oh, we have your money now and then that's it. I tell people there's a lot of other services out there that they will communicate with you every single day. You will get text messages, you will get emails every single day until you give them your money. And once you give them your money, you never hear from them again. And you can't reach out to them. You can't contact them. It's the exact opposite with True Trading. You guys don't hear from, we don't email you and call you and text you and send you all these. All you do, you'll hear me on these live streams, right? And then once you guys become members of True Trading Group, that's when the relationship begins. That's when we start communicating on a daily basis. That's when, like you said, all the other moderators are in chat. We're all communicating. We're all talking. We do live workshops. We do all these different things. It really is, a family environment. And trading can be a very lonely profession. And it's important to have a support system there where everyone has, no matter what you are going through, good, bad, and different, there is somebody in True Trading Group that's been there and has overcome it, and that can share their experiences with you, that you can lean on when you're struggling, you can celebrate when you're having success, that you can ask questions, you can bounce ideas off of one another. That's what True Trading Group is about. It's about making each other better. And, so I just think that, there's no other group of people I'd rather be trading with. And I just wanted to, Kevin, thank you for that review, by the way, on Trust. But for those that don't know, that amazing review that I read to you guys on the YouTube channel the other night, that was him. That was his review. One of the most amazing reviews that I've ever read. So.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be that long. I just got started typing, and before I knew it, the whole story came out. But I think it's important. People need to understand that this isn't just about one guy trying to do some trades and come out and brag about it. I mean, I'm more impressed when you're talking about your losses than when you talk about your wins, because that's where you're learning. You're learning from the mistakes that you made or what you thought you saw. I mean, we had the trade that went south on us. I don't remember what it was now, but it was going up, and then all of a sudden it dropped $5. And I mean, that happens, but the setup was there, and I've traded 3 or 4 more setups just like that and made money on them. So like you said, you'll trade it every single time.
Exactly. I'll show me that setup 100 more times. I'll trade it 100 more. Because at the end of the day, you'll get 70 to 75% of the time it'll work out. 20 to 25 to 30% of the time it won't. And that, folks, is trading. There's not one pattern or one indicator that's going to work 100% of the time. It does not exist. You've got to understand how to identify the different probabilities with trading. It's very similar to poker in that manner, where very good poker players, actually the same characteristics that make a good poker player also make a good trader. And actually, when I was interviewing at the hedge fund right out of college, they had actually asked me if I played poker and if I was a good poker player. And it didn't make sense to me at the time what that correlation was, or why did you ask me that? What does that have to do with trading? But now I understand, and now it makes total sense, because it's all about risk management. When you're playing poker, if you're in a tournament style, you got to know when to fold and when to push and when to protect the money that's in front of you. And you've got to understand, discipline when people are betting towards you and when you should fold or when you should call. But most importantly, it's about understanding probability. And what are the mathematical probability that you have a better hand than the other people that are currently in that hand with you, to know when to push and to when to fold. And trading is a lot like that. It's all about controlling your risk and, staying disciplined, knowing when to push, knowing when to fold, knowing when to get out of the trade and when to stay in, and knowing when to play the probability. That, hey, this setup, regardless of the outcome, this is a high probability setup. So I've got to put myself on the right side of that probability. It's like pocket aces. Pocket aces are the highest probability you can have pre-flop. Doesn't mean you're going to win the hand. And trading's a lot like that. You can give me a pocket aces setup. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a winner, but I'll be damned if I'm not going to play pocket aces every single damn time that I get them. Kevin, thank you so much, man, for spending some time to come on here with me tonight. I think it's really, really helpful and really beneficial for people to hear stories and experiences from real TTG members. And a lot of people can relate to you. I think that, COVID was a crazy time, and a lot of people got involved in the markets in a bigger, more involved way because of it. Along the way, they've encountered a lot of scam artists. They've encountered a lot of furus, a lot of people that don't know their ass from their elbow. But I'm glad, my friend, that you came on the live streams. I'm glad you decided to pull the trigger, become part of the family, and to hear that the risk management is really improving your trading. It is music to my ears, man. And I just want to thank you for coming on and sharing some of your experiences and insights with the TTG fam.
Yeah, that risk management class is the most important class out there. If you ask me, if you only had one course and it was risk management, it'd be worth the $1,200 that you spent.
I believe it, man. I agree. I agree with you.
If you don't make it, you'll at least save that much in the course of a few days. So,
right.
Well, thanks for having me on. It feels like family. I feel like I know you, and I'm sure I'll get to know you better as the years go on, because you're stuck with me for life. So
that's right. You're stuck with me for life. That's it, man. That's it. That's it. Well, listen, there's a 0% chance my Giants make it to the playoffs, but let's go Pack. Bring that Super Bowl home.
Bring the Super Bowl home. Absolutely. Go Pack.
Right, yeah, thanks a lot, man. Have a good night. Take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow in chat.
All right.
All right, bud. Take care. Oh, man, that's awesome. I'm telling you, I know I keep saying it, but it really is the truth. I really do have the best damn family on this planet. There's no other group of people that I would rather be trading with than the THD fam. Just an amazing group of people. And he's right. Kevin's right. It's not just, me, and it's, first of all, there's 8 other professional traders that are moderators in True Trading Group. That's first and foremost. Okay. But secondly, it's not just the moderators, it's the members too. The members help each other. Like with all the after hours chat rooms that we have and the forums that we have, that members can maintain open lines of communication on the platform, where it's really beneficial. And just the members are always there for each other. And it's just amazing. It's just amazing. I just love it. I'd like to actually see how many people on the live stream right now, though. that are not members of True Trading Group, or if maybe this is your first time to the live stream, do me a favor, guys, type the number 1 in chat right now. If you're new or you're not a member of TGG, or this is your first time on the live stream, just type the number 1. I'd like to see how many we got here. DWW, Mad Training, Wyatt Torch, AC Royal Automotive. Why are you still typing the number 1? Damn it. Let's see. Nicholas Das, Merhawe, Valtron, Alex Hernandez, Raghu Vasi, Grace J, Eagle Arza, Gilbert Rubio, the Dragonette. I like that. The Dragonette. Charles Wilkinson, you too. Carlos Andreas, Kenny Battles, Landon Browning, Nomar Pineda, Bradley Robinson. Wyatt Torch is only 17 years old. Wyatt, you can never too early to start. You're just going to have to get on your brokerage account because you're under 18. You got to get a custodial account with your parents. Your parents have to approve that account. It's got to be a custodial account with your parents. Okay. James Powell, we got Carol, Jacob Inslee, Scott Nelson, Jonathan Ramirez, Baris Kavdar, David Smith, Alex Hernandez, Rosalind. This is great, guys. Shankar, beautiful. Mark Simmons, Pamela Hafani. Guys, awesome. Welcome all of you. Bill Ballou, welcome all of you that are typing the number 1 in chat. Guys, just stay where you are, okay? I am going to talk briefly about the membership to True Trading Group. I'm going to spend about 5 minutes. I'm going to talk about the membership real quick because there's a couple of people asking about it. But stay where you are because then I'm going to get into everything else. Going to touch upon the membership real quick. I'll tell people how you guys can join if you guys want to join the TG fam. And then we're going to talk about AMC, GameStop, Bed Bath & Beyond. We're going to talk about the Fed meeting tomorrow. What's going to happen with the taper schedule? Is the market going to crash tomorrow when the Fed announces a taper? What are we going to do? How do we plan on trading that tomorrow? What are we going to do? I'm going to talk to you guys all about that as soon as I get done talking about the membership briefly. All of you that just typed the number 1 in chat, remember that at True Trading Group, results matter. It's not just empty words and broken promises. Results matter at True Trading Group. And the word result is defined as an effect, a consequence, or an outcome of something. As an example, and this is a statistical fact, what I'm about to share with you. This is a fact. An effect of joining True Trading Group. You statistically have over an 80% chance of making money and, more importantly, becoming a better trader, because over 80% of our members are successful. I mean, they're making money, they're becoming better traders. We've surveyed all of our members. This is a mathematical, statistical fact. If you don't believe me, just watch this. Guys, my TGD family members, if you are a member of True Trading Group and you are making money and you're becoming a better trader, and I want you guys to type the number 1 in chat right now. Type the number 1 in chat if you're making money and you're becoming a better trader. Anyone that's not a member, if you don't believe me that you have an 80% chance, just watch the amount of number 1s that come through the side of the screen right now. Every single person typing the number 1 is a member of True Trading Group that is making money. This is what I mean by results. Okay. Another example of a result would be by you not joining True Trading Group. You statistically, mathematically, you have over a 90% chance of failing miserably at this if you try to figure this out on your own. Those are the stats. You hear the stats all the time. Just over 90% of traders fail. Well, over 80% of True Trading Group members are successful. Now, that's not because of any special secret. It's just education. It's learning the same stuff that I learned when I worked at a fund. I'm not saying True Trading Group is the only way. It's not the only way for you guys to learn how to do this. But what I am saying is it's one of, if not the best option for everyone of all skill levels, from all walks of life, to have the best chance to learn, trade, and profit on a consistent basis. We help people reach their goals of becoming consistently profitable by combining professional education, same stuff I learned when I worked at the fund, and we combine that with tools and resources from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, and more. And we're a community of traders. We all care about one another. We all share the same goal, and that's to learn, trade, and profit together. Now, listen carefully, because the price of our membership has been increasing every single day until we get to February 1st. Our membership will be $2,500 for the entire year. Don't freak out. It's not there yet. But on February 1st, it will be $2,500. We have to raise the price of our membership because TTG is a platform. It's not just an alert service. You're not just paying to get my trade alerts. It is a platform that aims to level the playing field for the retail investor and trader with Wall Street. We provide you one place where you can get a simplified and expanded upon version of the education I received working at the fund on Wall Street. Literally, our office was on William and Wall Street. And we combine that with tools and resources that successful traders use on a daily basis, like social sentiment scanners, different scanners, analyst ratings, real-time news feeds as soon as news crosses the wire, and so much more. Okay, you guys are going to have access to all that information. That's what the TTG platform is all about. You could have joined TTG 2 weeks ago and paid just $1,106. Tonight, it's $1,214. February 1st, it's going to be $2,500. Okay, there's not going to be a Thanksgiving sale, a Christmas sale, New Year's, Valentine's Day. There was not a Halloween sale just this past weekend. Okay, this will be the cheapest price that you will have an opportunity to become a member of TTG and pay $12.14 here tonight. Okay, all right, tonight. Now here's the deal. You just have to use the coupon code TTG121. It will get you a 45% discount on our membership. The membership is normally $2,212. February 1st is going to be $2,500. But tonight, you can get a 45% discount, brings the price all the way down to just $12.14. Okay, and the next 20 people that join True Trading Group will get a brand new free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet or an Android tablet. You get to choose. Okay, now listen, we might have laptops tomorrow, but we don't have any right now. Okay, but if we do get more laptops tomorrow, anyone that signs up tonight, we will let you swap out your free tablet for the laptop. Okay, you will be first in line before we offer the laptops to any other new members. Okay, so again, the next 20 people to join will get a brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet or an Android tablet, totally free. We even cover the shipping costs. We ship anywhere in the world. And if we do get laptops tomorrow and you want the laptop, you can swap it out for the laptop tomorrow. You're also going to get 2 small private study group sessions with the Pro Trader. This will be your chance to get individual attention from one of the professional traders that are moderators at True Trading Group. Remember, it's not just me. There's 8 of us that are professional traders of all different trading styles, to get individual attention, to go over the lessons and topics that you're struggling with so we can speed up the learning curve and improve on that P&L, make sure you're on the right path to success. Think of us as the Netflix of trading communities, because you pay one price, you get access to the core of everything we have. There are no upsells and additional fees for courses and tools and resources. You get access to everything with that $12.14. Our entire 17-course curriculum, beginner and advanced courses. There's also trader psychology, options, swing trading, risk management, you name it, we have all of it. It's all in text and video, whatever's easier for you guys to learn. We have a trading performance journal that actually gives you hard statistics on your trading so we can figure out where you're making mistakes. You got Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, which gives you news as soon as it crosses the wire. Quote Media's full book level 2. So you see all the market makers inside level 2. Trading View's premium level charting software. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares by traders. All this is included. You don't pay $1 more. This is what you get for $12.14. You also get to use our simulator, which lets you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you're learning. You get to use Trade Ideas Scanner to see new highs, new lows, surges in volume. You get access to our chat room, obviously with all the trade alerts from a group of pro traders currently sporting about an 84% win rate collectively as a group. We're fully transparent. We load all of our trading activity to a journal on the website every day, tracks every buy and sell that all of our moderators make. So you can follow along with all the wins, the losses, the break evens. They're all right there for you guys to see. We do live workshops every week covering a variety of different topics. You got those 2 small private study groups. Don't forget that. Okay, that's going to be your chance to get individual attention from a TeachD mod. We also do these huge cash giveaways. Okay, we're actually 90% of the way there for our next giveaway. We are going to be giving away a brand new Tesla or $30,000. We're 90% of the way there. All you need to do is be a member of TTG. We give away 30K, 50K, Teslas, Porsches. We're 90% of the way there for our next giveaway. All you got to do is be a member and you guys will be included and have a chance to win 30K or a brand new Tesla. Okay, the next 20 people to use TTG121 will get the 45% discount, the brand new tablet or Kindle, 2 small private mentor study groups, and last but certainly not least, a money-back guarantee. You heard me correctly. I did not stutter. True Trading Group offers a complete 100% money-back guarantee. Okay? I told you results matter at True Training Group. I stand behind this program. I put my money where my mouth is. I am so confident in the platform that we provide. I see the results my members have. Over 80% of our members are successful. If that was not true, I would not be able to offer you a money-back guarantee, let alone do what I'm about to tell you next. I believe so strongly in this that not only will I give you all of your membership fee back, $1,214, I'll give you an extra $100 on top of it for wasting your time. That's how serious I am. There's not a single other platform out there, group or service, that would even think about offering you that, because none of them are as confident in their product as I am. Here's the deal. If you promise to give me a little bit of effort and you commit to True Training Group, I will guarantee your membership costs and I'll throw an extra $100 on top. You have to just go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one private study group. That's all I ask. That's it. Just give me some effort. If you do those three things and still do not make your membership fee back at least once, I'll give you $1,314 back. So your membership fee is $1,214 tonight to join. Coupon code TTG121. You get the free Amazon Kindle or the Android tablet and the 2 study groups, okay, and the 45% discount. So you'll pay $1,214. If you don't make $1,214 back at least once after doing those 3 things, I'll give you your $1,214 back and I'll throw in an extra $100 for wasting your time. This is how I prove to you results matter at True Trading Group. There's enough scam artists out there. There's enough people that take your money. You never hear from them again. Then when you say you're struggling, you're not making money, they tell you, oh, well, that's because you didn't pay for our special VIP package. And you go, oh, well, how much is that? That's another $3,000. Then you sign up for the VIP package. You still don't make any money. And then you complain you're not doing well. And they say, oh, well, that's because you didn't sign up for our inner circle. You go, well, how much is that? Oh, that's $5,000. Go F yourself. Commit to True Trading Group, $1,214 here tonight. Get a brand new Kindle or tablet. Get a 45% discount. Get 2 small private study groups with a professional trader. And get a money-back guarantee plus $100 on top. That is how I stand behind this program. That is what I mean by results matter. Okay, so again, just use the coupon code TTG121. Everything I'm telling you is on the website. That money back guarantee, it's on the website on your checkout page. You know you're getting exactly what I'm saying to you here. And you know you're getting one of the 20 Kindles. If you see it in your checkout cart, you see the tablet in your checkout cart, that means you're getting one. If you don't, that means we've completely sold out. Okay, so TTG121 coupon code. Okay, there you have it. Okay, all right. Now, with that said, let's go back over to the charts. Let's talk about. Let's go back over to the charts, and what I like to do now is talk to you guys about a couple of different topics. All right, I want to talk to you about GME, AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, some meme stocks coming to life today, late in the after-hour session. Then we're going to talk about the SPY, what to expect with Jerome Powell tomorrow, the Fed meeting, the taper announcement. Okay, what we're going to look for. Are the markets going to crash tomorrow when this announcement comes out? I'm going to tell you my thoughts on that in just a moment. And then we've got a lesson on how to use major support levels to identify profitable trading opportunities. A lot to unpack. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right to it. First and foremost, let's hit Bed Bath & Beyond. Let's hit this one first. Bed Bath & Beyond, huge move. E-commerce agreement with Kroger. This thing popped big time. Okay, this thing popped big time. All right. Now, what do we look for here? Okay, what do we look for here? Levels. There's a couple of key resistance levels that Bed Bath & Beyond has broken above. One was your gap fill at 22. That's your gap fill because here's your gap. Okay, there's your gap. There's that gap fill. Your next resistance level were these major moving averages. Okay, look at this. Okay, you have previous support and resistance here. I'm going to make these lines a little bit bigger so you guys can see them a little bit easier. So you can see them a little bit easier with your eyes. Okay. And what you guys will see here is prior support, right? Prior support on Bed Bath & Beyond. We broke beneath it. It then became resistance. Okay. We broke through that level as well. Then you have this level of resistance. And this is the level of resistance that held. Okay. This is your $30 level of resistance. It's between $30 and $32. That is going to be the resistance level that held. You can see that is where we topped out. All right. And you'll see all of this resistance back here at that $30 to $32 level. That's the resistance level that just stuck. Okay. Okay. That's the resistance level that just stuck. Okay. So now what you're going to look for, what I would be looking for on Bed Bath & Beyond is if you're going to get any type of follow through on this name, it's a heavily shorted name. You guys know this. It's one of those meme stocks. This thing has been in play many times in the past. This is a fundamental change within the company. It's a fundamental press release, the e-commerce agreement with Kroger. It could cause some institutional short sellers to ease off of this stock. Okay, could be a chance for institutional short sellers to ease off this stock with this piece of news. Guys, also, if anyone has questions about the membership, okay, if anyone has questions about the membership or you're having a hard time signing up, there's a phone number we just posted at the bottom of the screen. It's 201-775-9702. Again, that's 201-775-9702. You guys can send a text message to Adam right now. Okay. You can send a text message to Adam right now. He's standing by to answer any questions you guys have about the membership. All right. So now what I'm looking for with this BBBY is very simple. Support mid-20s. I want 25 to 26. I want that level to hold support. 25 to 26. I want that level to hold right there. This level. This is where I want that support to be. Okay. And yes, guys, a couple people are asking about the laptop issue. If you sign up tonight and you get the Kindle or tablet, and if we get laptops tomorrow, you will be first in line if you would like to swap out your Kindle or tablet for a laptop. You will be first in line. So you'll get one, okay, if you guys want, if we get more tomorrow. But right now, we don't have any. Okay? But hey, listen, a free Kindle, it's still badass. It's a free electronic, guys. Yes, is this live? Scold Revs CC says, is this live? Talking to us from Twitch. I just answered your question. Yes, we are. All right. So Bed Bath & Beyond, guys, look for those mid-20s, that $25 area. Watch for that to be support. Who are you talking to? Like two people here. We have over 1,000 people that are watching us live right now, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Okay. So this is what I'm going to be looking for here, guys. That $25 level will be support. And if we can get through 32, if you can get through 32, okay, your next major resistance level is not until 39. Okay. This stock has room to 39 if we can get through 32. So what I'm looking for tomorrow is a pullback, 25, 26, hold, get back up over 30, 32, and then squeeze it up to 39. All right. That's Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay. Next, let's talk about AMC. First, we got to welcome Roger. Everybody welcome Roger, the newest member of the TT family. 19 of those Kindles left. 19 of those Kindles and tablets left. Everyone welcome Roger. Guys, use coupon code TTG121. All right, you'll get the 45% discount. You'll get the money back guarantee plus $100 on top. You'll get a free Amazon Kindle tablet. And you'll get the 2 small private study groups with a pro trader. You just have to use TTG121 coupon code, okay? Now, AMC, nice move today. All the meme stocks woke up today. And if you guys caught my live stream last night, Matt Kors, good friend, the True Trading Group, good friend of mine, who was on my live stream last night. Him and I were talking about this. We talked about, do we think that this documentary on AMC and Ape Nation was going to wake up AMC again and GameStop? And man, boy, did it ever. You have some other, obviously there's some other things going on here as well with AMC and GameStop. It's not just the documentary. There's some other stuff going on as well. You've got some news. Okay. You got some news. The CEO was very vocal. Hold on. TC fam, meet up in the STR Lounge after the live. Many of us are already there studying. Come and join. Yes, Miss Green Candle. I love it. Miss Green Candle says, TTG fam, meet up in the STR Lounge after the live. Many of us are already there studying. Come and join. Yes. The STR Lounge, guys, that is the Sniper Trading Robot Lounge. Many of the TTG fam are in the STR Lounge, working together, throwing trade ideas back and forth, studying, answering questions, learning and improving. I love it. That STR Lounge is open all the way until 7:30 a.m. Eastern the next morning. You guys can head on over there in the STR Lounge. All my lifetime members, all my STR members, you guys can head on over there right after the live. All right. So let's get back to AMC real quick, guys. Support 34, 35. That's your support level. 34, 35. Beautiful little double bottom there on AMC. Nice climb higher. I'd like to see volume begin to really increase. Okay. Volume's been pretty light on AMC over the last 2 months. I'd really like to start to see some 100 million share days. Okay. I really want to see 100 million share days. All right. Haven't had one of those that one day at the end of September. Okay. And then I really want to start to see some 100 million share days. We have not had any 100 million share days in the month of October. All right. Not one. Let's see if we can do that in November, because you have resistance at 44. 44 is your key level of resistance. You have a very obvious channel on AMC right now that I want to point out to you guys. Very, very obvious channel. Okay. You will see here was your gap fill. Prior support, gap fill. You had the gap down day on September 20th. All right. And now this has created a level of resistance. There was your gap fill. And then that's exactly where we found resistance here today. So you have very clear resistance at 44, very clear support at 34, 35. This is a new channel that has been formed on AMC. This is now a new tradable channel that you can look for. Resistance at 44, support around 34, 35, and you guys can play that. That's a nice 10-point range. Okay, that is a nice 10-point range. But we're going to need 100 million candle days if AMC is going to break through 44. Okay. You need higher volume if AMC is going to break through 44. 44 is a key level of resistance for AMC. If you clear that, then you'll see the stock push up into the low 50s for your next level of resistance around 52. Okay. And then 52, that's a major resistance level that will take big time volume to get through. All right, but I do think we can get through that 44 level and make a climb back up towards 50 to 52. Okay, that's AMC. We'll see if these stocks can start to gain some momentum. Then we'll talk about GME real quick. GME looking good. Resistance at 230. Resistance at 230. Pretty heavy resistance at 230. If GameStop gets through 230, watch out. Okay, watch out. You've got resistance here from the end of August. Everybody welcome Carl. Carl's the newest member of the group. We only have 18 of those tablets and Kindles left. 18 left. TTG 121 coupon code, folks. Everyone welcome Carl. All right. Now, this is the level that we're talking about. All right. Here you guys have it. You'll see resistance in July at 230. You see resistance in August and September at 230. Now you see resistance once again in November at 230. Okay. There's that resistance level on GameStop. So GameStop's 230. That's AMC's 44. Those are the resistance levels you need to be paying attention to. And I can probably assure you that if one of these breaks through this level, the other will follow. That's actually how I would look for this. If you see GameStop at 235, 240, chances are I think AMC breaks through 44 and vice versa. Okay. If AMC breaks through 44, if you see 45, 46, chances are GameStop breaks through 230. So these are the levels you guys have to keep your eyes on, okay, with regards to all of the meme stocks. All right. So there's that. Now let's talk about the SPY real quick. We'll talk about the overall markets. Everybody wants to know, is the market going to crash tomorrow? We have our Fed meeting. Everyone expects the Federal Reserve to announce their taper schedule tomorrow. It is not anything new. Okay, it is not anything new. Everyone expects this. So the only thing that I think causes the markets to quote unquote crash tomorrow would be a surprise in the schedule of the taper. So let me explain. What is a taper? Let's talk about that first. Ever since COVID, the Federal Reserve has implemented an asset purchase program, of which they will buy $120 billion worth of a variety of different assets and securities, like mortgage-backed securities and treasuries, different bonds, $120 billion worth every month. It's part of their monetary policy. It's a liquidity injection. It's called monetary easing, or quantitative easing, I should say. Okay? It's just an example of that. That's what's taken place since the COVID sell-off. Every month they've done this, 120 billion every month. It is fully expected tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time that the Federal Reserve will announce, Jerome Powell will announce, they are going to start tapering those asset purchases, meaning they're going to start buying less. They're not going to buy, they're not going to just go and just say, oh, we're done, we're going to stop. They will gradually reduce the amount of securities they're buying every month until they get to zero. Now, what people don't know, okay, what people don't know is what is the schedule? How much are they going to taper by, and when will they be finished? A surprise in the schedule can pull the markets in. I don't think it's going to be the taper itself, because everyone expects the taper. If everyone was scared of the taper, the market would not have done this. So this tells me the market's not scared of the taper. This will not be a surprise tomorrow. The only surprise will be the speed in which they taper. Okay. Yes, you got that right. So excited for the volatility, either up or down. We know how to trade it all. Absolutely. That's the point, man. That's what trading is all about. We do everything in True Trading Group, guys. We trade stocks, options, small caps, mid caps, large caps. We day trade, we swing trade. We literally trade all of it. We trade it all in True Trading Group. So whether the markets are up, down, left, right, sideways, does not matter to us anyway. We'll take advantage of that volatility. We'll profit from upways or downways. Okay? So it doesn't matter to us. All right? But tomorrow you have to pay attention to the schedule of the taper. Now, I'll give you my opinions on what I believe the market's reaction will be based on what the Fed says. It's not going to be the taper. Everyone expects a taper. But if the Fed says, this is what I think they're going to say. I think they're going to say, okay, what I think they're going to say is, we will begin tapering in December and be done by June. That's what I think they're going to say. I could be wrong. Maybe by May, maybe start in December, finish up in May or June. I think that's a very realistic announcement tomorrow. Right? That I think the markets can handle. But if they come out tomorrow and they're like, hey, we're going to start tapering. We're going to start tapering now in the month of November, and we're going to be done by March. I think that's too fast. That's too fast of a taper. I think the markets pull back on that. And I think interest rates rise on that, on all your treasuries, which could then further put some pressure on equities and technology stocks. If they announce that, the 10-year treasury probably pops to 1.7, 1.8, and then that'll put pressure on technology stocks. And that can cause the markets to pull back. I'm trying to talk myself into it, says Brian. Talk yourself into it, Brian. It's the best decision you'll ever make, brother. Guys, my TC fam, you guys think Brian should sign up? Or anybody for that matter. If you're a member of True Trading Group, And all of your people that are not members that are on this live stream, do you think they should sign up? Yes or no? If you are a member, I'll let you guys maybe talk Brian into it himself. I'll let you guys comment kind of why you think that those people should join. You guys got to be in chat with us tomorrow. You know, these major market moving events. And if anyone's not a member, I would read the comments that come through chat right now. You know, major market moving events like this, you guys got to get your butts in chat. You know, I mean, don't try to trade through something like this on your own, because if the Fed comes out and says something crazy, you could get a severe move in the markets. You could get a 5, 6, 7, 8 point move in the market, depending on what they say tomorrow. You're going to be prepared for that? I'm going to be live on the microphone, just like I'm live right now. I'm going to be talking to members as soon as the announcement is made. 2 p.m. Eastern is when the announcement will be made. And I'll walk my members through exactly what was said, exactly what the decision is, and what it means for the markets, and how I think the markets will react, and how I plan on profiting from it. Going into the announcement, I'm going to tell members in chat, guys, these are the put options I'm looking at. These are the call options that I'm looking at. Be ready. When the announcement comes out, I'll then make that decision based on what they say, what I think the market's going to do, and we're going to jump on it. That's why you guys got to get your butts in chat. All right, you guys have to get your butts in chat to be part of this, and to not try to figure out how to trade some of this volatility on your own. Okay? So there you guys have it. All right, so no, I do not believe the markets crash tomorrow. I do not. But I do believe we can experience a pretty serious pullback if the taper is more aggressive than what the markets want to hear. Okay, it's the speed of the taper that I think can cause the markets to pull back in, not the taper announcement itself. I think everybody expects the taper. All right. Everybody welcome Ian. Ian's the newest member of the TTG family. Only 17 of those Kindles and tablets left, guys. Everyone welcome Ian. Coupon code TTG121. It'll get you the 45% discount. The brand new Amazon Kindle. It'll get you the 2 small private study groups with a TTG Pro Trader. We'll get you also the money back guarantee plus $100 on top. Guys, what do you have to lose? Seriously, what do you have to lose? Because I'm sitting here telling you that if you do not make back your membership fee at least once, $1,214, you don't make that back at least once, I'm going to give you $1,314 back. And you get to keep a brand new free Amazon Kindle tablet. What do you guys have to lose? Seriously. Okay. Okay. So that's it, folks. All right. So you just got to use that coupon code. Get your butts in chat. All right. Guys, listen up. Remember that 1-year membership, it's normally $2,212. Okay. But tonight you guys can save 45% on that membership. Brings the price all the way down to just $1,214. You know, usually sometimes I ask members, like, hey, what do you guys think the membership is worth? I'm going to switch it up though a little bit tonight. And I'm actually going to ask members how much would it cost for them to give up their membership? I want to know. My TGG fam, if you guys are a member of True Trading Group, how much money would someone have to give you for you to give up your TTG membership? Priceless, $3 million. I'll never sell it. No amount is worth it. $10K. No, sir, not for sale. No amount. $100K. $1 million. No dice. Not doing it. Not for sale. You'll have to pry it from my cold, dead fingers. $10K, $100K, $20K. Not for sale. I'm not giving it up. Not for any price. Not for sale. This is a diamond. I wish I would have signed up sooner. Zero amount of money can take this from me. Alan Albury says 5 million. 2 million says Gunner. Maybe 50 million. Nope, I'm not selling it. Someone goes, listen, I'll give up my membership, but I'll sign right back up. 2 times my annual salary, $1 billion. I'd sell it for 50K and then I'll join again, says Badass Bella. Divorce is not an option. I'm a lifetime member. I love it. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. I love it. All right. So there you guys have it. So take some advice from TTG members themselves, guys. That's why I ask them questions like this, so you can see how members themselves are, how they're doing, what they think the TTG membership is like, and what experiences they're having. Because I get it. Me sitting up here and saying things doesn't mean as much as it does coming from members. Okay. How about half now and half later? How about you have a little faith in yourself and put up the money instead of into some garbage stock and take advantage of what is essentially zero risk for you? People complain $1,214 is a lot of money. All of you would put $1,214 into some BS stock tomorrow just because it's gapping up and somebody on Reddit or Twitter told you to buy it. You'd all take $1,214 and put it right into the stock. No questions asked. But you hesitate to invest $1,214 in yourself. Guys, this is an investment in yourself. This is not paying for, my trade alerts. That's not what you're paying for. Yes, you do get my trade alerts. You also get trade alerts from 8 other professional traders. Yes, you do get courses, a simplified and expanded upon version of the curriculum that I received when I worked at a fund in New York. But you're joining True Trading Group to invest in yourself, to get that education, to have access to the tools and resources that professional traders use on a daily basis to help give yourself the best chance of becoming consistently profitable. You're investing in yourself. You're investing in your future. And I'm sitting here telling you that I'm going to guarantee that investment. You don't get many opportunities to make investments in life that are guaranteed. I suggest you take advantage of them when they're in front of you. Investments carry risk. Investments carry risk. This is one that doesn't, because I believe so strongly in this, and results matter. I see the results my members have, and that's why I offer you a money-back guarantee. You just have to be willing to do a little work. I'm just saying, go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend one study group. That's it. If you guys do those 3 things and still do not make your membership fee back at least once, I will give you all of your money back plus $100 on top for wasting your time. How many non-members are still here, guys? If you're not a member, type TTG in chat right now. If you're not a member and you're still on this live stream, type TTG in chat right now. Mad Trading, Gilbert Rubio, Anthony, RP Reddy, Charles Wilkinson, Merhawit, Luis Castro, Bill Bilal, C. Seattle, Jeremy Bratton, Carol Stromat. Guys, all of you, for those of you that are not members, like I'm done with the educational part of the live and like breaking down chart patterns and everything like that. You got to ask yourself, what is causing you? What is preventing you from joining the family right now? What is it? What's the hesitation? Because if a 45% discount, a brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet, 2 small private study groups with a professional trader, and a money-back guarantee plus $100 on top, if that's not enough to get you to say, I'm ready to do this, I'm ready to actually learn, I don't know if you're ever going to. I don't know if you're ever going to. I don't. I don't. I'm going to Hey guys, sound off in chat if you're not a member. Okay, don't be shy. Okay, don't be shy. Sound off in chat. What is your hesitation? Being joined to some other online things before and feel like I might not be able to do it again. I'm not sure what else you've been a part of. Not sure what else you've been a part of, but you absolutely can do it again. These live streams made me enough money even without a membership. You guys need to join. It's a lot of money for me. Hard to find time for education with a full-time job. Brandon, you can't think that way, man. The majority of members in True Training Group actually do have full-time jobs. Okay, the majority of our members actually do have full-time jobs. We have a mobile app with our membership that actually will allow you to be connected to chat, see the screen share. All the moderators share our screen with you during the day. We're live with the microphone. You can listen to the audio analysis, but most importantly, you get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. Okay. So that's how most of our members are able to work full-time jobs while still making money with True Training Group. And I'll ask members instead of me telling you. I'll ask members, guys, my members. If you're part of the TeachD family, if you work a full-time job and you're still making money with True Training Group, type the letter I in chat right now. Tell me what you guys do for a living. A teacher, a physical therapist, a nurse. I joined last week. It's the best move I have made this year. Trading for the last 5 years. Wow. There you go, guys. And coming from an experienced trader, Joey McNeil. I joined last week, and it's the best move I've made all year. I've been trading for the last 5 years. All right, we have a sales. Soccer mom, you're hilarious. Senior designer. Production manager. Diamond setter. Construction. Test engineer, supervisor, sales manager, property manager, accountant, real estate, freelance graphic designer, event marketer, Air Force captain, manager, programmer, nurse practitioner, automotive manufacturing, senior leader, shop foreman, network administrator, sheet metal mechanic, software trainer, software developer, bakery owner, psychologist, automotive, salesman, UPS delivery driver, truck driver, pool guy. You guys can see some of these comments from some of these people. These are members in True Training Group that they're telling you what they do for a living, and they're making money with True Training Group. So you don't need to feel like just because you have a full-time job that you can't do this or that this isn't for you. Okay. Yes, my boy Eric, what's up, man? Eric Graham, Mike, I work in the oil field. As you know, I made $6,000 the last 2 weeks. Thanks to you and TTG. Thanks, bruh. Eric Graham, great job, man. Really great job. Congrats, man. That's beautiful. 6K in 2 weeks while working on the oil fields. Great job. Really great job. All right. So there you have it, folks. You guys got to take advantage of this opportunity. I'm basically guaranteeing your risk. This is how much I stand behind this program. I put my money where my mouth is. What I'll do now is I'll actually show you guys the platform. I'll show you what you get included with this. You know what? Adam might kill me for this. There's a couple people that are saying that it's too much money. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Adam might kill me for this, but look, here's what I'm going to do. We have a $3 1-week trial. We have a 1-week trial that only costs $3. Okay. If you guys sign up for the trial right now, tomorrow I'll make sure that Adam gives you the 45% discount that you guys get tonight. Okay. Okay. So there you guys have it. Go to ttgthree.com. Go to ttgthree.com. And you guys can join our 1-week trial. It's only $3. Okay. It's not a recurring payment. There's no auto renew. It's just a one-time payment of $3. Okay. You guys sign up for the trial tonight. Usually, if you go through the trial, you guys are not able to get a 45% discount if you want to become a full-time member. Okay. You'll get maybe a 30 or 35% discount. But if you guys want to become a trial member, you guys can do so. You guys can see what it's like to be part of the TeachD family. And if you guys then would like to become a member, Adam's going to kill me for this, but I don't care. I'll just tell Adam he's got to honor the 45% discount for the people that join the 1-week trial. You can go to ttgthree.com, three.com to sign up for that 1-week trial. All right. Now, otherwise, the regular membership, it's normally $2,212, but from now until midnight Pacific, you guys can save the 45%, brings the price all the way down to $1,214, and you guys will get the brand new Amazon Kindle Fire or Android tablet. If we get laptops tomorrow, we will allow you to switch them out for a laptop, and you're going to get access to the 2 small private study group sessions, your chance to get individual attention from a pro trader. Think of us as a Netflix of training communities, folks. You pay one price, get access to everything that we have. You're going to get access to top premium training tools and products because you bundle them together as part of your TeachD membership. You're going to get included with your membership access to our brand new trading performance journal. This will track your stock, option, crypto, and even futures trades to isolate where you guys are making mistakes, give you hard data to figure out where you're going wrong and how we can make adjustments. Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, which gives you live breaking up to the second news alert services directly inside of our chat room. News alerts in real time as soon as I come across the wire. You guys can't rely on something that's got delayed news services. You got to get news as soon as it crosses the wire. Then you can also have access to Quote Streams Full Book Level 2. It's going to show you all the market makers inside Level 2, not just the ones your broker shows you. You're also then going to get ETNA's Trade Simulator. It's going to let you trade stocks and options with fake money, with real-time data where you practice implementing what you've learned in the courses. It's the same simulator that's used at Cal State University, Fullerton University, Wisconsin, Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. You're then going to get our Trade Ideas Scanner. This will show you stocks making new highs, new lows that have a surge in volume. It's segmented into small caps, mid caps, and large caps. So no matter what you trade, we can make sure you're focused on the best stocks during the day. You also get our own proprietary scanner that's got the same functionality as FinViz Elite, which actually will allow you to create and save your own scanners, but also click on any stock ticker symbol and get unlimited downloadable PDF reports that show you all the analyst ratings. So you will actually be able to see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on any stock that you click on. This can be very helpful when you guys are making your trading and investment decisions. You'll then get our social sentiment scanner. This used to be something only available to hedge funds with complex algorithms. You guys will now be able to use our social sentiment scanner that scours Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter, and will tell you what stocks are being mentioned the most on those platforms. It'll also tell you the size of the float and the percentage of the float that is short. Help you guys maybe get ahead of some of those. Short squeezes. Everybody, welcome Jason, Simon, and Carly. Jason, Simon, and Carly, newest members of the TeachD family. There's only 14 now. Only 14 of those Amazon Kindles left. Remember, guys, you'll get TTG121 coupon code. You'll get the 45% discount, a brand new Amazon Kindle or Android tablet. If we get laptops tomorrow, we'll give you one instead of the tablets. You get 2 small private study groups from a pro trader, and you get the money back guarantee plus $100 on top. All right. You're also going to get to use TradingView's Pro Plus charting software, one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. Everybody welcome Russell, 13 tablets left. Everybody welcome Russell, 13 tablets left. And then, of course, a minimum of 10 easy to follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders sporting over an 84% win rate collectively. We're fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website that tracks every buy and sell that our moderators make, so you can follow along and see how you'd be performing if you followed along with all of these trade alerts. Then you have the curriculum, simplified and expanded upon version of I learned working at the fund. Beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you guys to learn. There are no VIP or pro level courses that cost more money. When you join, you get access to every course. Then you have, in addition to the courses, a video library with over 100 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that cover a variety of different trading topics, like how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, how to grow a small account, just to name a few. You get access to all of this. And okay, this is in addition to the courses. All of this is included free with your membership, no additional cost for any of it. And then, of course, access to the chat room where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the microphone, calling out trades in advance, in real time. You guys can send us private messages and ask us questions during the day. We're there with you from pre-market till after hours. Guys, take advantage of this, please. Okay, you joined 2 weeks ago. It was 11:06. Today, it's 12:14. February 1st is 2,500. Everyone welcome John. 12 tablets left. Everybody welcome John. TTG 121 coupon code. Let me put into perspective for you. Some people that think 1214 is a lot of money for this membership, and it's actually insanely cheap. And let me explain to you why. TTG is a platform. I'm not charging you guys $1,200 just to get my trade alerts. That would be ridiculous. You are getting access to a platform that provides you with all of these tools and resources. So let me explain to you how expensive these tools and resources actually are. If you did not join True Trading Group and instead you said, you know what, I don't need this, but that Benzinga newsfeed sounds useful. If you went to Benzinga on your own to sign up for their pro newsfeed with Squawk Box feature, which is what we have on our website, they will charge you $1,404 a year. Yes, just for that newsfeed. That's how much that costs. You can get that newsfeed when you join True Trading Group, and it's only going to cost you $1,214 to join, and you're going to get that Benzinga newsfeed plus everything else I just showed you. That is the value of the TTG platform. Our goal is to disrupt this industry, folks. To do that, we got to provide insane value and results at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. You have a money-back guarantee. What are you waiting for? If you do not make the 1214 back at least once after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending one private study group, I will give you $1,314 back. I'm giving you an extra $100 for wasting your time. That is how much I believe in this platform. Everyone welcome Janelle. Janelle, 11 laptops left. Tablets, I'm sorry. We don't have laptops. Maybe tomorrow. If we get them tomorrow, I will let you guys swap them out. If you want the laptop, if we get them, you can swap out the Kindle for the laptop. But there's 11 Kindles left. Okay, 11 of them are left. All right. Guys, we're also 5-star rated on Trustpilot. Go read the reviews. Nearly 1,400 people have taken time out of their day to leave us a review on Trustpilot. There's no better referral than one from your peers. Go read them. Seriously, go read them. Use coupon code TTG121. You guys will get the 45% discount, the brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. It's totally free. We even cover the shipping cost. Okay. We even cover the shipping cost. You get the 2 small private study group sessions with a pro trader to help speed up that learning curve. And of course, the money back guarantee plus $100. Or we have the trial. It's only $3 for the trial. TTGTHREE.com to join us for the trial. If you guys have any questions about the membership, do not hesitate to send a text message to Adam at 201-775-9 702. It's 201-775-9702. If you guys have questions about the membership, or if you're having a difficult time with the checkout page, you guys can text Adam right now. We just put that phone number at the bottom of your screen if you guys have questions. Also, a big welcome to our new trial members, Jesse, Alan, Mohammed, and Mark, welcome to the trial membership for TTG. Remember, anyone that joins the trial membership, if you guys join the trial today, I'll make sure that Adam still gives you guys the opportunity to get the 45% discount if and when you decide you want to become part of the TTG family full-time. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. You are the best. That's tomorrow only. Okay, tomorrow only. If you want to join the trial, you can join, and then tomorrow, and then we'll give you guys.
Yeah, if you're gonna be making deals on my behalf, then I'm gonna put some stipulation on that.
So there's the stipulation, guys. Adam's the party pooper.
Normally, when you sign up for the TGG3 trial, it goes different price tiers. So, like, the longer you're a member, the more expensive it becomes as far as your trial membership. So it's supposed to be $14.20, which is 35% instead of 45%. But tomorrow till like noon, if you sign up for the trial and you try it out in the morning and you like it and you see that, hey, this is real, Mike is real, that's not a blue screen or green screen. Those eyebrows truly are as perfect tonight as they will be tomorrow. And you get to see and get a feel for it, that people really are making money. People really are becoming better traders, that we really are in there with you. Then at that point, if you want to go ahead, then let's do it, anyways, that's all I got. But yeah, that's the stipulation on it for tomorrow. Okay.
All right, folks, there you have it. So if you guys want to join the trial, you can, but if you want the 45% discount, you guys got to join the regular membership tomorrow. Otherwise, if you stay a trial member for the full trial, you guys will be paying a higher price than $12.14. But hey, choice is yours. If you want to pay, if you'd rather pay a higher price but trade with us for a week, it's up to you. You guys want the cheaper price and the free Kindle. You also won't get the free Kindle or a free laptop if we get one. If you do the trial membership, that's just for people that join now. TTG 121 coupon code. Free Amazon Kindle. We'll give you the laptop if we get more tomorrow. 2 small private study groups, money back guarantee, plus $100 on top. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. You're the best. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you guys haven't done so already. And of course, turn on those notifications. Make sure you guys never miss out on any one of these lives. Tomorrow's Fed Day, baby. I'll see you guys in chat. Make sure you guys are in there trading the volatility and the news announcement alongside myself and the other professional traders in True Trading Group. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Later, guys.